Online dating is a very diverse place to
Yeah.
date. I do personally think that I don't like dating apps, to be honest.
Okay.
But I do think that Instagram is one of the most the potent dating apps ever.
100%. 100%.
Actually, it gives exposure
Mm-hmm.
and there is no limiting, whereas for like other apps you choose, you swipe. On Instagram, no, it's just an open slot, an open space
Yeah.
where everyone could be approached by anyone without any kind of restrictions. As you mentioned, celebrities, superstars, girls in like very small towns going being flown to very big cities and so on.
Yeah.
It's a very competitive place today. And that's put me into another topic.
Go on.
How can a man or a woman in a relationship just be safe with their partners on Instagram?
Be safe with their partners on Instagram.
Yes,
What do you mean?
because if Instagram has all this exposure,
Yep.
how can a person feel safe if the partner is seen or put in those kind of platforms? This is something I've been thinking about. Is it okay to have Instagram profiles open if I'm with my man, like really, really, really in that committed relationship?
I hear you.
It's a bad thing, or am I disrespecting the person if I'm not even monetizing it? Why would I? I mean, it's
Yeah.
something that's been going through my mind.
Yeah.
And vice versa. It's not about women.
Yeah,
only.
of course. Yeah, vice versa. Okay, so different people have different boundaries. I think if you want to manage it, you both want to still have Instagram, but you want to manage your exposure, just turn your accounts to private. Then it's kind of done, because if it's private, you're not going to be exposed to anyone who isn't already following you, and he's not going to be exposed to anyone who isn't already following him. And yeah, that limits kind of your pool, if you will.
Do you believe about temptation?
Yeah, of course, we can all get tempted, for sure.
But would men generally would get tempted more than women?
By other women?
Yeah. I mean, by switching or like literally committing to other women. Or like men are more stable if they feel good with a woman and they just want to settle. I'll just look excitement, elsewhere, but not commitment.
I think, okay, if we're talking social media, I think temptation definitely comes more for women, because even when a girl likes a guy online, she doesn't usually make the first move. Like, she's not sliding into his DMs. Some girls do that, but most girls don't. They'll like maybe like a few of his posts, or she'll like do fire emoji on like a bunch of his stories over a certain period of time. But that's not her initiating and starting the conversation. Usually it's guys who do that. Also, as well, if we're being honest, I think it's way less likely that a girl sees a guy online and goes, wow, he's so attractive, I want to talk to him, than the other way around. I think way more guys see girls that they want to talk to. So in terms of a guy and a girl being online, I think there's higher opportunity of temptation for her than for him. But if he is the kind of guy who does get sexual offers from women actively, I think the temptation is a lot stronger for him than for her.
Yes,
Does that make sense?
Absolutely, 100%. And you are right on what you said. Because, for example, if... But then again, it makes me through confusion again.
Okay.
Those kind of... That's why I was saying, is Instagram a fair place to date? If you're dating, no, a fair place to be if you're dating, because we are all being tempted. And just trust me, I have seen some of my friends, like male friends, DMs, and they do get girls, and girls do approach and, hey, what are you doing? Can we hang out? And like, really, it was something I haven't seen like quite often before, but now I do see this, like, what are you doing? Or
yeah, it is. It happens less for guys and girls, but it does sometimes happen. Is it a fair place? I mean, okay, the truth is there's way more temptation today than there ever has been before, right? We didn't have social media and the internet before. You were limited to your community of people.
Yeah.
And so even then, if you were going to cheat and have an affair, if it found out, everybody would know. So the consequences of being found out was a lot more dire, because you could be ostracized from your community, then you don't have anyone.
Yeah.
Now with transportation, the internet, you can find a new community wherever you go. You're going to Dubai, right? You're going to find a new community. Do you know what I mean? Of people. So it's definitely harder in terms of the amount of temptation, but it can be managed, and you can have certain boundaries in place. So for example, I would never spend one-on-one time with like a girl who's not genuinely a friend of mine. Like, it's weird. We have like people who are like acquaintances and friends, and then we have our tribe, right?
Yeah.
If she's not part of my tribe, I wouldn't hang out with her one-to-one just for social. Like, if I'm hanging out one-to-one with her, it's because there's either something potential there, or there's like a business value there.
But you
right?
believe in friendship between men and women?
Yes, but it's rare. It's rare. It's possible, but I do think it's rare. As a general rule, most men cannot be friends with most women. They can't do it.
But don't you think there is always some kind of attraction somehow? That's why they are friends at the first place, because there is something in there. Maybe something that's not openly expressed, but just
romantic attraction?
Physical attraction, romantic, emotional, intellectual, but there is attraction for them to be friends.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say the attraction doesn't have to be physical or romantic, because, I mean, guys have male friends, and that doesn't mean that they're friends with them because they're attracted to them.
No, but I'm speaking about opposite genders.
Yeah, I think, and this kind of plays into why I think it's rare. Because the truth is, not everybody is the same level of attractiveness, right? And not everybody finds each other the same levels of attractiveness. So with a male and female friendship, it's quite common that at least one person will find the other person a little bit more attractive. That's pretty normal. And most cases, it's the guy finding the girl a bit more attractive, right? I'm a guy, I'm biased, but yeah, I would say most girls are more attractive than most guys, right? So because of that, it means that because if he's friends with her, it means he likes who she is. So if he finds her attractive and he likes who she is, she's ticked all the boxes for a relationship. So it's very easy for guys to very much be open to the idea of something happening. I think if you're genuinely friends, it means you're not open to something romantic, because that would ruin the friendship. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, I wouldn't be friends with any girl that I would find attractive. Do you know what I mean? And I think, and this is what I'm saying, it can happen, but I think certain conditions have to be met. And I think for guys, that's one of the conditions. He can't be attracted to her or find her attractive to be friends with her.
Yes, but this makes the man in a just different, slightly more sensitive position in regards to like having a female friend, because even if he doesn't like her but she likes him for something, he provides something to her, so it's never that genuine. Do you know? I mean, it's even, he belongs to a certain social, I don't know, setting, or it's just for the fact of, I don't know, going out, or there is something in there. It's not 100% genuine. For example, if I call my girl, I can cry, I can say whatever I want without being judged, I'm not expecting her to do anything for me. Whereas a friendship dynamic between a man and a woman, it's a bit tricky. There are a lot of factors in there. I don't generalize.
Yes.
There can be genuine connections, but that's literally what happens, I mean, in most of cases.
Yeah, I think, well, relationship by definition means an exchange of value.
Yeah.
Right? So every friendship, right, every relationship we have with anyone, there's an exchange of value. You're providing value to them, they are for you. It's questioning what is the value that's being exchanged. If the value that's being exchanged is one of potential chemistry, you can't have a friendship with that person. You're right, you can't. But if the value is, because you said like social setting, there are some friendships that are based because the start of it was because it helps them both in their social status. Do you know what I mean? Like people who are like, let's say influencers or people at a high level, they become friends because it explodes both their audiences. That's how friendships start with some people. Do you know what I mean? There's an exchange of value. Others, it's because, you know, you enjoy who they are, they feed you energy, you know, they fill up your cup and vice versa. But do you then say, like, as a general note that, you know, men and women can't be friends? Or what would you say?
Mostly.
Okay. Do you have any male friends?
I said I changed. I used to think I do have male friends. Now I say no. I
Interesting.
have friends, yes, but like not to friends, acquaintances. Like people, yes, I connect with people I enjoy being around, but not like if, for example, someone I'm dating has done something to me, I'm not gonna pick up the phone and call a man to just
true.
say that. Whereas like just 6 months before, I thought it was okay, but then no, it's not. It's not. There is something in there.
If you really enjoyed that clip, if you want to watch the full episode where that clip is from, then I want you to click right here where you can watch the full episode. And if you're ready to claim your man today, enroll in my program below, and I'll see you there. Wishing you an amazing day.